In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Westin Book Cadillac. This is my first virtual real estate tour ever since we're all here in lockdown. But if you're interested in Detroit real estate, this video is for you. I have to tell you, this is my first virtual tour. We're living in strange times right now. We're in lockdown, but I thought what better way to share a property with you that we have for sale than to do a virtual tour. But I swear, I probably spent 2 hours trying to get the lights just right, so I'm trying to do the best I can in the office here. As you can see, I'm in the home office. But let's get into it. Detroit Westin Book Cadillac is probably one of the most historic buildings in Detroit. It was built in 1924 by the Book brothers. And at that time, it was the tallest building in the world. That says a lot. Detroit was the place to be, and it's coming back. So it was built in 1924, tallest building in the world, and then it changed hands a few times. We had the recession. 2006, the Westin Book Cadillac went under a complete renovation. Over $200 million was spent. In 2008, it reopened as the Westin Book Cadillac. Hotel/condo residences. Has 5-star amenities. It's located right in the heart of the Detroit business district, and it is the place to be if you want action and luxury living lifestyle. And let me tell you, there's a lot of action there. I went to a showing there one time to show a client, and I ran into the lead singer of Bush. They were on their tour. They were playing at Comerica Park, and he just happened to be walking out, walking his dog. How cool is that? So, very iconic building. Many, many people stay there. And as a resident, you get access to all of the amenities. So let's get into it. I prepared some slides for you. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can take a look at it. All right, we're going live. So here we are with the screen live. As I said, Westin Book Cadillac, built in 1924, tallest building in the world at that time. 2006, $200 million renovation. 2008, it reopened as the Westin Book Cadillac. What's really significant about this building is the amenities, the type of lifestyle that you can live here. I mean, it's amazing. So if you follow my mouse, you look here, right down in the lower corner, you have a Starbucks coffee cafe or lounge. So you wake up in the morning, you go down the elevator or escalator, whichever you prefer, and you come down and you can get your morning coffee if you don't feel like making it. That is awesome. Right here in your lobby at your footsteps. Just to the right of that, down the hallway, you have 24 Grill, which is another bar/restaurant. Fantastic. A lot of atmosphere there. You're going to meet great people. It's a lot of fun at this location. On the other side, so this is Washington Avenue right here. Come over here to this, this is Michigan Avenue, and this is Washington. On the Washington side is the main entrance. This is where you have 24/7 valet. So we talked about who doesn't like valet. Right next to it, when you walk into the lobby, you hang a left and you have The Roast, which is a 5-star steakhouse. Fantastic service, food, drinks. That's where you want to entertain your clients. I just wanted to point that out to you. So let's go to the next slide. All right, we got the next slide here. These are the amenities that come with the building. So when you're a resident here, this is what you have access to. So you have 24/7 valet. You have your own private concierge. There's a resident concierge, then there's a hotel concierge. So you have access to both, but you're going to be using the resident concierge, which is private to you as a resident. You have all the hotel amenities. You have storage. There's a separate room for storage, Christmas trees, things like that. Bicycle possibly. Actually, they have a bike room, which is really nice. They have a fitness, fantastic gym in there. They have a lounge area. They actually have several lounges. Food and drink, which we just talked about. You have your coffee, your several restaurants. You have garage parking, so you actually park in the garage next door. So if you choose not to use valet, you can use the garage. You have an assigned spot. It's fantastic. And then they have a nice built-in pool, so you can come home from work, relax, take a dip in the pool, unwind. Fantastic. This is a picture of the inside of the Roast restaurant. Very, very nice. As you can see, they have a fantastic wine selection. And the cool thing about this is you don't know who you're going to meet. You could run into Dan Gilbert here. You could run into many of the city's who's who here. Every time that I've gone to Detroit and go into some of the signature restaurants, you always run into international people checking Detroit out. So it's very, very exciting. Next is the inside of the Starbucks Coffee Lounge. And as you can see, there's plenty of space to get your coffee, have a snack, grab one of their sandwiches. And this is probably the only picture you'll ever see when Starbucks is empty. Because usually when you go here, it's packed. So nonetheless, very cool. Come down here. And my favorite is the caramel macchiato with low-fat milk. I love it. That's where you get your coffee. Next is the 24 Grill, and as you can see by the picture, very nice food. Very good for entertaining, a little bit more casual than the Roast. You could go in there with your jeans on and feel pretty comfortable. The Roast, I would probably wear dress pants and a sports coat. You can get away with jeans there if you want, but people are going to look at you and ask you if you can afford clothes. And then here is the indoor pool. This is on the main level. You need a swipe card to get into the pool so that you can access. And then way in the back here, there's locker rooms. And then right here is a hot tub as well. And what's really cool about this is you also have this swing arm here so that if you have a friend or you're handicapped or something like that, you can still lower yourself into the pool. Very convenient for that type of situation. And then here we have the gym. And they have very nice equipment, a lot of cardio equipment to get your workout in. They do have free weights as well. And then again, this is key card access as well. You just swipe your badge and the door will open. But it's just to the left of this is where the pool is, down on the left-hand side, end of the hallway. That's where the pool is at. And then they have Spa 19, and this is where you can pamper yourself. For the females, get a facial done, get your nails done. It's very convenient. It's all right here for you as a resident. You don't have to go to another place. You don't have to walk down the street. Right here at your footsteps. This is the main level for residents. This is your private concierge. So your concierge sits here. Any questions, you get your mail, any packages, things like that, you go right there. And then down this hallway, if you go to the hallway and you make a left and go this way, this is the private entrance as a resident. So this enters off the back, which is actually Shelby Street, and it comes in off of the parking garage. So you have private access. You don't have to walk through the hotel to get to your unit. Here's the door I was talking about. So you walk in this door right here, swipe badge again. Here's the little fob reader. Doors will open and you walk right over here and you go into your elevator. This is your private entrance as a resident. Then this is the unit right here, unit 2808. 1,273 square foot, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, going for $610,000. You walk in and you have hardwood floors, stainless appliances, beautiful cabinets, and great, fantastic views of the river and the Canadian border. You may ask yourself, it looks a little cramped, but it's not. I got a floor plan for you. Let's check it out. So here's the floor plan. So if you look, this is where we're standing at that previous picture. So if you take a look, we're right here in the doorway. As you can see, if you look out, here's the windows. There we are. Here's the windows right there. So you walk in, immediately to your left, you have your galley-style kitchen, which is really large, actually, now that you see the floor plan, with a nice big laundry room, hot water tank, furnace. This is a giant oversized pantry, which I have a picture of for you so you can store all of your dry goods. Granite countertops, stove. When you come off of the main dining, which you can see is fairly large, 11 by 15, immediately to the right of that you have your master bedroom with ensuite. You have your walk-in closet, you have dual vanities, you have your tub, and then your shower. And then across the main living space, you have the second bedroom. And that also has its own bathroom, its own ensuite with a walk-in closet as well. So let's get to it. This is when you first walk in and you look to the left. So let me go 2 slides back. We're actually looking down this way. So here you are. You'll notice you have nice granite countertops, stainless appliances, and not just stainless appliances. This is a gas stove. And you'll find that many of the new developments in Detroit go with electric. It must be a cost savings thing, but Westin Book Cadillac is one of the current buildings that offers gas, which is really nice. Beautiful cabinets. You got hardwood floors throughout. This is not an old telephone, so don't laugh. This is so you can call for room service. You can have everything delivered right straight up to you if you'd like. Pamper yourself. You're living the lifestyle. You might as well. Here's another view of the kitchen so you can see that it is quite spacious. And then this is a view, so that door that we saw back here, if I'm standing in front of that door looking the other way, this is the view that you have. So as you can see, the wall is open back here. This area is open and allows you to have a view out of those windows. So you're facing south looking over the river. Beautiful, beautiful views. Here's that oversized pantry. Is that sexy or what? Man, you could fit a lot of dry goods in there. So here's your main living space. And then this is what is really unique about this space is that you have this big picture window here, and then you have a side light to the right and a side light to the left, allowing you to capture a ton of natural light and get great views of the riverfront. It's fantastic. And it's hard to see in the slide here, but when you've been there 100 times, you just find yourself standing there in the windows looking at it. So here's a view kind of looking at the rest of the living space. You're looking straight in at the master bedroom, which is right here. And then you'll notice to the left, we have additional bar seating right here. So you can fit, 3-4 more guests right here. If you're making cocktails or cooking at the time, that's convenient to sit right there. But you get to take in all of the scenery through these huge windows, which is really nice. And then just behind the couch here, you have your formal dining. So even at your formal dining, you've got plenty of space to fit 6 to 8 people, and you still have unobscured views out those large windows. Fantastic. So here's a view looking from the master bedroom, looking out into the living space, and as you can see, it's quite large. So a lot of room there to entertain, and then again, you can see the bar seating over here on the right, and then you actually get to see the door here. This is going into the second bedroom. So very well laid out for the square footage. So let's go into the master bedroom, and here you can see you've got a ton of room to put a king-size bed in here, 2 nightstands, no problem, and still you have access and a great view out of these giant picture windows. And that's what's special about this unit is we're not on the penthouse level, but we have views from the bedrooms and great views from the living space, which is very rare. Some of the units have smaller windows, so that makes this unit really, really special. Here's the views you can see out the windows. This is the 300 river towers here. You can see a freighter out here in the river. And then over here, you've got the border of Canada over here, which is awesome. And then if you get up close to the windows, if you actually stand into the window, you can see the Ambassador Bridge going over to Canada, which is really cool. And at night, man, the lights come out. It's really, really awesome. So very, very cool. Here's the master suite. I mean, talk about size. It's a great size. You've got marble floors throughout. You've got a complete floor-to-ceiling marble shower. You've got a marble surround tub, and you've got granite countertops with dual vanities. Fantastic setup. Lots of room to move around. Here's a view looking from, so if we were standing back here by the towels, here is the view. There's plenty of space to move around. You can fit you and your significant other if you'd like. You don't have to yell at them and tell them to get out of the way, or you send them in the other bedroom. What the heck? Here's the other bedroom, and as I was saying, you have 2 fantastic windows. There's not a window in the corners, not a small window. You got 2 huge windows. So whether you have a guest or you turn this into an office, however you do it, you're going to have unobstructed views of the riverfront, which is fantastic. And then they have a single vanity, but granite countertops, same style cabinets, plenty of storage for your towels, and then you've got this beautiful floor-to-ceiling marble tile shower, oversized shower actually, because you've got this extra space right here. So plenty of room to move around, and very comfortable, very elegant. Let's get into where we're located. So here we are in Detroit. This is Campus Martius right here. This is the Westin Book Cadillac right here. So your unit is facing this way, looking at the Detroit River. So when you walk down 12, which is Michigan Avenue, you get right to Campus Martius. Fantastic. So this is Park Restaurant, PARC, one of my favorites. Man, the atmosphere there is incredible. The drinks are fantastic. The service is great. The view is awesome because you're looking at the river, the river. You're looking at the fountain, the water fountain, and then you have access to everything around here. So if you don't want to go to your Starbucks here in your unit or in your lobby, there's a Starbucks right over here on the other side of Campus Martius. So you've got the world famous Coney Islands, you got Maro Sushi, you've got Dime Store. I mean, everything is within 5-minute walking distance. I mean, there's restaurants here. There's down Woodward. You've got Townhouse. You've got Bessa. I mean, within 1 square mile, you have over 150 bars and restaurants. So I mean, the location is key. It's always about location, location, location. Second is price. At $610,000, this is a fantastic deal compared to living in Chicago, LA, New York. I mean, you're talking about $450 a square foot. It's not a bad price. It's a fantastic deal. So as we were talking about the different restaurants and things to do around here, brings me up to this slide. So you can see right here in the top left corner, we have the Westin Book Cadillac. And down here, we've got this urban garden. How cool is it? You walk out, you've got some green space. You can come and talk to the people doing the gardening, see what they're growing. Very, very cool to have this in the middle of the city. Just below that is the Dime Store, which we talked about. I've had breakfast there several times. Food is amazing. Owner is super nice. Love going there. Just below that, of course, everybody's favorite, MGM Grand Casino. But let's not forget about, you have Motor City and you have Greektown Casino as well. So get your chips in order and go have some fun, have a night out. Also within walking distance, probably 10 minutes, just across from Cobo is the Apparatus Room, which is inside of the Foundation Hotel. Fantastic atmosphere, great drinks, a lot of fun. Definitely got to check it out. Just below that is an aerial view of Campus Martius. So as you can see here, that's Campus Martius. And then we have the water fountain right here. This is the Park Restaurant. This side of Campus Martius is where they have free concerts and events during the summer. And in the winter, they turn this into the ice skating rink. So that's where it's at. That's the famous location right here. On the other side, they turn this into a beach in the summer. And then they bring out these like little tiki bars so you can get drinks and beer and stuff out here. Very, very cool. Just below that is Townhouse. Townhouse is a great place. You got to go there just for the fries. The truffle fries are amazing. I go there and I get them, and you want to order more. But Townhouse is actually just down the street from Campus Martius. So here's Campus Martius right here. This is Woodward going this way. You come around and you take Woodward down here, and Townhouse is just down over here. Fantastic. And it's right across the street from Bessa, which is in the Vinton building. Very, very, very nice. Now you're wondering, hey, where do you get groceries at while you're staying at the Westin? Well, there just happens to be a Whole Foods not too far away. I mean, you could walk there, if you could bike there better, but I would take the car because you want to bring your groceries home. So there is a Whole Foods. It's probably a 5-minute car ride, very, very close. So you have that. And then around the corner from the Westin Book Cadillac is another signature steakhouse, which is called Prime and Proper. And Prime and Proper is 5-star. Just I picture the Goodfellow sitting there and eating. It is really, really elegant, fantastic. They have an awesome dry aging room on the lower level, which is enclosed in glass. And when you walk down there, you can see all the cuts being aged and dried, and they're all tagged. Very, very cool. Behind where you're seating, they have the where the chefs are grilling the steaks and preparing all the food. All the meats are encased in like when you go to buy a ring and they're all encased in the glass showcases. All the cuts of meat are sitting in the glass showcases, and you pick out your steak and then they'll grill it for you. It's really awesome. You got to check it out. And then just below that is the actual Foundation Hotel, which has the apparatus room inside. Very, very cool. This was the old firehouse converted into a hotel. This is just a snapshot of the things that are available to the Westin Book Cadillac. But definitely you're in the right location. It's really, really awesome. And then this is me, Stephen Edward. I can be your real estate resource. Like I said, I've been selling real estate for 14 years. I specialize in Detroit real estate. I do sell real estate, Ferndale, Birmingham, Royal Oak, and also waterfront out by Lake St. Clair, Harrison Township, St. Clair Shores, and Chesterfield. But I specialize in Detroit real estate. That's kind of my niche: condos, investment properties, and new developments. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely reach out to me. I do have a website, which is right here, which is forsaleInDetroit.com. And you can go there and see that unit, Westin Book Cadillac, and any other developments that are available here in Detroit. As a matter of fact, I will share my screen with you real quick and show you my website, just so that you have access to it and you know how to navigate it. Because it will... I think my screen just shut off. Let's leave it at that. We'll get back to you next time. I really appreciate you sticking with me for 20 minutes. It was a long video, but thank you for watching my first virtual tour. And definitely connect with me on social media, Stephen Edward Detroit. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. And my website is forsaleInDetroit.com. I have everything that's publicly listed. And if you're looking for off-market properties as an investor, just email me, give me a call. I'll be happy to answer your questions. I sold over $2 million in off-market properties last year. I know the process. I know the sellers. I know where to get them. So, thanks for watching my video. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next video when I bring a new condo to share with you. Thanks, guys. Bye.